David with a lot to prove. And I, as your loyal commentator, is very interested to see how this goes. You try not to be biased in situations like this. But you do have to admire David's adversity here. The challenge that is laid before him. He spots the knight. He spots the survivor far in the distance. But he has an opportunity to work on this gen. The killer's not on him first, which is what you like to see. He's very much near. Unfortunately, Michaela has brought the killer to the gen. But has led him away. Allows you to get back on the gen. Strong start for the night. Maybe a flashlight save for David? Ah. Facing the wrong direction. Takes Michaela away. You did fear that he might have hooked at the nearby hook here. And then come back to this gen. Not what you'd like to see. Pain res. And Grim Embrace. Very strong build for kill at the moment. Trying to move away. Does come around that way. Trying to get back to the window. Trying not to burn the pallet too early. Does get to the pallet. Good job. Okay, Knight opting to take the window here. David just chooses to run away, knowing that the Knight would just throw down the guard. Great stuff from David already. Showing that even though he has a challenge of running, one of his perks that puts him into a dire situation, that doesn't necessarily mean he is in a worse off situation than other survivors. Knight. Not being too observant on his gens. Allows this gen to be complete with 2 points on the board for David. Lovely, lovely stuff. Great start for David. David opting to go to the gen that he worked on at the start, knowing that there was some progress on it. Oh, but the progress has been severely hampered. You do wonder if he's running more than just Pain Res and Grim Embrace. If Pop goes to Weasels in play, Jolt's in play. Jolt's not in play because we would have known when Michaela went down. Eruption. Overcharge, perhaps. But then no overcharge skill checks on here, so maybe not. Nevgen pops. 3 points for David. Lovely, lovely stuff. David showing that, again, that he can carry himself, even while injured. No pain res coming through for this gen. Grim Embrace does come through. David maybe opting to hide nearish the gen. Two people are on a gen. You'd assume as like heal the parties that they would go for the gen. Go for the save rather. Knight wanting to keep an eye on his gen here. David going for the save, I think. Maybe having to take a roundabout way to the hook. Hoping to get the save before second stage. He will get it. Great stuff. Let's go over here. Fantastic performance from David. So, David is now on 4 points. Pop the gen. 2 of us pop the gen. Oop. Does get to the pallet. Felix is healed as well. Lovely, lovely stuff. Just what you love to see. Knight tries to deny main. Fortunately finds Felix. Knight potentially losing David here? David. Very, very happy with his performance so far. Another gen may be popping soon. Ooh. Sadly not. But at the same time, whenever gen is held back, there is some reprise of thinking that's another gen for David to pop in the future. Not the worst game state. Michaela does need to be a little bit careful. Speaking of. Michaela gets the gen with David. Puts the score up to 6. David knowing that there's a gen here. David trying to be careful. Knight putting the guard back to Huck. You'd hope here that Michaela would go in for the save. But she is on death hook. Maybe she's thinking that David, who hasn't been hooked yet, would go in. David, being risky, going for it. Saving Nia. What a brave heart. David with the great ability to be in the mind of the knight. Nia on a gen that's almost done. David wanting to support that. Those gens are done over there. That gen's not the one that's been worked on. Oh, it's the gen over there. Can David get it in time to get the 2 points? He very much can. David just wanted to get the door done. No way out, so he will heal. David with the desire to get the gate opened as soon as possible, just for the point, has worked out here for also the team. Means that No Way Out can go on. As you heal. Michaela. We weren't too sure where the knight was. David kind of wanted to stick near this gen. Oh, the gates are both over here. This is a very, worrying game state. David, using no Mither to its full advantage there with the lack of sound being made. David thinks that he just has to start progress on the gate. He has to make a move here. Hoping that there's a pallet over here still. There is. He will get to it. Opts to go to Shack. Felix is on the door. David just decided not to stay Shack, thinking that he can make it back to the door in time. God puts out a knight. It doesn't get him. David not too bothered about the fact that he won't open the door. He just wants to go. He opens the gate for him, denying him the point. David will be very happy with that performance. Took the knight round the map and back. The team would say that it feels like a severe disadvantage of him being able to get items at random. And other survivors cannot. It is indeed Hillbilly, and he got the map that he wanted. For those who enjoy Hillbilly, you will be very much happy for him. Maybe for those who are wanting Nick Cage to win here, you may be a little bit distraught. Wishing Larry's would have been such a good map for Hillbilly. Would have been great for Nick Cage's chances to overcome the score of 7 that's been laid out by David. Well, we see a Tinker's play. They do get them off the gen. Nick Cage misses a skill check. This is a very rough... We see a DC of 5 gens! This does make the game null and void.
Let's keep it quiet.
Cage with the face off of the camera. Showing that he is not to be trifled with here. Another artist game. Cage, concerned, knowing how the last artist game went. Oh, screaming at the most inopportune time. Choosing to leave. Wise. Realizing that he was going to get hit regardless. Opting to go for the window vault here. Unfortunately, gets caught out. Artist wise to Cage's tricks. Cage won a very great run here. Cage tried his best there. Unfortunately, he ran into a gen and didn't know that it was being worked on. But he has a point on the board. If a survivor DCs at this point, the game will still continue on as valid. If the killer DCs at any point, it's of course a
No, please, please.
consideration for the team to make a decision. Now, Artist going on to the other side of the map leaves Ace to help out Cage here. Maybe we can get this gen done. One would hope. David showing he doesn't need 2 health states to be victorious. Very true. David has set a precedent for working through an injury in this tournament. No item to give to the Ace as a thank you. But 1 point on board can make it free. 7 points to beat. Just looking to overcome that. 3 points on the board. Needs 4 more to tie up things and request a rematch. Nick waiting for his exhaustion to run up so he can run over to help with the unhook. Screams from excitement to save Meg. Oh, it's Cheryl on the hook. My apologies. Cheryl making the wise decision to maybe not heal at the hook. Cage stubbornly says, no, this is how I want to do things. Oh, my. Cage, your screaming is not necessarily helping out a lot here. Artist, wise to Nick Cage's antics, gets the pallet save, but unfortunately gets hit through the pallet. Tough situation for Cage.
No, please.
Artist proving to be a roadblock for us survivors this tournament. Cage recognizing what needs to happen for his chances here, needing to get off this hook. Ace very much understanding his situation, trying to eke out this gen to put another point on the board. Will take Cage up to 4. Cheryl moving in for the save. Cage may be opting to go for the plot twist here. There are 4 points on the board. Cheryl's gonna go for the heal here. So if another gen gets done here by Ace, he'll put points up to 5. Cage will either need to, at that point, complete a gen himself, or he will need to open both doors. I think this is Cage's save to make, unfortunately. As much as you'd like to eke out gen progress. Not the game state you'd want to see as Cage. Cage opting to look at the wall so he doesn't scream. Cage looking to assist Ace. Charlie's moving to Jen. We're gonna heal at the hook, assuming that, yeah, all the crows are gonna be aimed at Mag. It does take Cage's score up to 5. Oh, that is unfortunate. Has to throw the pallet there. Trying to run away from Hook. Hoping that the artist won't chase. Hoping the artist won't know. She knows. Unfortunately, this is a...
No. Whatever you're going through, I get it. You're angry. You need a release.
Cage pleading with the artist there to stay in this. Unfortunately, it just didn't come to pass. Cage will be leaving this with 5 points. Artist! A very rough killer to go against indeed.